Hey guys, so tonight's video is going to be a Q&A wine chat, and I am drinking some rosé. This is called Band of Roses rosé. David bought this for me. He said it was like $8 and they recommended it, and it's really, really good. I just had a couple of sips. So good. So I'm doing a Q&A, and I love these, but they're also kind of obnoxious because it's like, let me just talk about myself for 20 minutes. Ask me more questions. What else do you want to know about me? But at the same time, I really enjoy filming them, and I also really like watching them. So I hope you guys like watching them, because whenever I see a YouTuber that I really like do a Q&A, like I watch it almost instantly because I'm just nosy and I want to know all their little questions. So let's just get right into it because I have a lot, and I also ramble. So what is your favorite thing to do with your husband, either with or without the kids being around? My favorite thing to do with David is honestly like just chill, like watch TV. We have a lot of shows that we like to watch together. We love reality TV, Big Brother, like 90 Day Fiancé, The Bachelorette, Teen Mom, like all that like trash TV. We love it. We just like crack up at it. It's so much fun. So I love doing stuff like that. And then we're also really into Crime Junkies podcast right now. We were listening to some today and we're like, oh my gosh, we're getting close to being like fully caught up and not have any more episodes to listen to. But yeah, I love listening to podcasts with him. Like we've been doing it out by the fire pit outside and just like drinking some wine or some beer and just like chilling, and it's so much fun. So that's probably like my favorite thing to do with him, is just like be home and chill and like watch TV or listen to something really good together. Next question. Okay, next question. What made you start a YouTube channel? I started a YouTube channel when I got pregnant with Cal, and I had one before that, a few years before that, probably in like 2010, I think I had a YouTube channel, and I ended up quitting it. You guys probably already know this story, but I ended up quitting it because people made fun of me, but I really enjoyed it. And so when I got pregnant with Cal, I found Erin Williams' channel, and I was like watching her pregnancy updates, and I was like, I really want to do this too. Like even if it's just for myself, like to talk and like vent and share my pregnancy symptoms, like it just sounded really fun. So that's what I started doing. I started doing weekly pregnancy updates when I was 12 weeks pregnant with Cal, and I've been on here ever since. It's been like 3 years now, which is crazy, and it's just so much fun. It's therapeutic. It's so much fun. If you've been considering making a YouTube channel, just do it, because honestly, it is so fun. Okay, if you wouldn't have kids, what would you be doing right now in life? I would probably be doing the same thing I was doing before we had kids. We'd probably be going, like, we'd probably be crazy. Like, we were, like, always, like, going places, like Kansas City and Vegas, and, like, every weekend we would just, like, do whatever we wanted because we didn't have kids. Like we would get like a hotel, like just so that we wouldn't have to drive home, and so we could like drink and like go out like downtown, like on like a like we were just crazy. We were a lot. So I feel like I would be still crazy. So I feel like it's a good thing that I have kids, because now I'm a lot more grounded, and also I'd probably still be working as a buyer. Okay, next. Will you be my personal trainer? Kidding, kind of. Yes, I will be your personal trainer. If you didn't know, someone else had asked a question on here about what classes I was taking. If you watched on my Instagram, if you're not caught up, I am like starting to get into that industry. I guess I'm getting my certification to be not a personal trainer, to teach group fitness. So that's what I'm doing right now. Best drugstore bronzer. When I first read this, I saw best drug, and I was like, where is this going? Best drugstore bronzer. I've used the Ulta brand foam bronzer, and I really like that one. And then I also use the Quick Tan spray from Amazon. I'll link it down below. So both of those I really like, and what I do with the spray is I shake it and I spray it, and then I take a tanning mitt and then I rub it all in, and then I take a Gradual Sunless Tanner lotion and then rub that in on top to like seal it in. So that's what I've been doing lately. I really like that combo. I do want to try like Loving Tan and Saint Tropez soon, but Quick Tan is what I use right now, and it's like $10. What types of classes will you teach? So that is asking about the fitness thing. So the classes that are offered at my gym are just like typical, what is it called? Total body conditioning is what it's called. So it will just be like whatever I want, basically. I'd like to start doing some sort of like choreographed like body pump style classes, but that would be really, I'd have to figure out how to do that. I don't know, it seems kind of hard. I don't want to do spin. I'm not getting certified for spin. I may do it like down the road, but right now I'm just doing basic like primary exercise class is what I'm getting certified in. So just basic classes. Next question, if you went to college today, what would you major in and your dream job? If I went to college today, it's funny she asked us, she's back in college right now. Honestly, I really liked what I majored in, which was fashion merchandising, so I would probably pick that, but a couple other things that I would do would be either like something in the fitness, health industry. I think that would be, I would really find that interesting and apply it, and that would be really cool, or social media and marketing. And then she also asked, which YouTuber are you excited to have wine with on Labor Day weekend? This is from Midwest Mommy YouTube. So we're gonna meet up. I'm so excited. I found her on YouTube and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. She's a Midwest mom. And so I like totally creeped and messaged her on Instagram. I was like, hey girl, I have a YouTube channel too, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, we've been like chatting and stuff, and she's coming down to Branson for Labor Day weekend, and so we're gonna meet up, and I'm super excited because it'll be really fun to like meet someone in person. I've met like one or two other YouTubers before, but both of them, not that it makes a difference, but they were both like super small channels. So she's kind of like, I'm kind of fangirling a bit because she's like a bigger channel. So I'm super excited to like meet her and tell, I don't know, it'll be really fun. Maybe I'll vlog, but also I don't want to be that girl. Hey girl who brings her camera. Okay, next question. How are you always laid back and cheerful? I need this. I drink wine. I don't know. A lot of people say I'm super happy, and I don't know. I'm really not. Like, I don't know. It's just my personality, I guess. I drink a lot of wine on the weekends. I drink a lot of coffee during the week. So stuff like that just gets me hyped. What would you say has been the biggest adjustment becoming a mom of two? I think just like you get into a routine with one, and then all of a sudden it's a curveball and you have your second one. So like some things with Cal, like Cal is now, he's almost 3. He's at the age where he can sit and watch a movie for 2 hours. And like, it's really nice. Like if I wanted to do something like edit a video or do something, like he could sit and watch a movie for 2 hours and be totally happy and occupied. He also sleeps until 9 a.m. So he's like at the age where like things are a little bit easier. He can play by himself. He loves to play outside. But then you have number 2 thrown into the mix, and you can't, because like I can't just, like crew needs me constantly. And so it's kind of like you get into this rhythm, and then things start to get easy as they get older, and then you have a second one, and then it's back to the starting line. Like you have to be like constantly breastfeeding, constantly changing their diapers, constantly like doing all those things that you do for like little babies, and they're not occupied with a TV or like playing outside. They can't even like play outside. You have to like hold them, like going to the pool. You have to just like hold them the whole entire time. You can't just like sit and relax and like watch them play like I can do with Cal. So it is very hard because you kind of like had it nice for like a hot minute, and then you get number 2 in. So I think that's the biggest transition, is just like that, what I just said. Okay, postpartum hair loss. Mine is absolutely out of control. Mine is too. Mine is awful. Every time, okay, not that time, but every time I go like that, I collect little tiny hairs, and it's awful. And I'm also getting like all this regrowth. My hair has so much dry shampoo in it right now, it's disgusting. But I'm getting tons of regrowth, and it doesn't want to stay tamed. So I can't help you there. It's a rough. Okay, so is there a small part of you that wants to try for a girl? P.S. Girls are so fun. There is a small part of me that wants to try for a girl, but I hate that phrase, because it's like, I'm not gonna try for a girl. Like, I'll try to have a baby. If it's a girl, if it's a boy, I'll be happy. Honestly, I really would be happy either way. Like, if I had another boy, I would just like love being a boy mom. But there is a small part of me that wants to have a girl. And I just don't know. I don't know if it'll happen. I don't know. There's another question about kids, so I'll expand on that when I find that question. Okay, thoughts on a toddler bed and transition. Thoughts on toddler bed transition. Okay. I've been getting a lot of questions on that, like on my YouTube videos. I guess because Cal's still in a crib and he's almost 3, but my best friend's son is almost, oh my God, he's almost 4. He's almost 4 and he's still in a crib too. So I think it just depends on your child. Like, my plan is to leave Cal in his crib as long as he wants. If he says he wants a big boy bed, then we'll switch it. Or if, of course, if he starts climbing out. But I think he's not even going to do that because I feel like he's over the stage where he would have been climbing out, because he's like smart enough now, like, and knows like that he wouldn't climb out. So I think at this point we're just gonna wait until he asks for one, because it's super easy. It's like a little cage to keep them in. It's super easy for him to be in his crib right now. And once he says that he wants a big boy bed, we will do that. We actually already have, when we purchased the crib, I went ahead and bought every part that went with it. So the toddler railing, and then I think there's a part that makes it into like a big bed too. That way I wouldn't have to ever worry about it again. So we have all the parts. It's just a matter of when he shows interest that he wants a big boy bed, because I'm really not interested in doing it unless he needs it. Okay. What protein powder do you recommend? I don't actually use protein powder that often, but Plexus has a really good one. It's called Lean. It's really good. Next question, are you in your forever home? I think so. I think especially now, since my parents are building across the street from us, they're like up the road. They're building their forever home here. So I definitely do think we are in our forever home. Someone asked a really good question about our house, so I'll get into more detail in that in a minute. And it has to do with it being our forever home. Okay, do you have any plans to take the family to Disney World? I would love to take the family to Disney World. I think it's like super, super, super expensive. So it'd definitely be something that we would have to plan ahead, like probably a year in advance, and save up for and figure it all out. We know we want the boys to be at like a fun age. Like, it would not be fun with Crew right now. Like, he's too young. He would be fussy. He would be tired. Like, it's just not a fun age for a 10-month-old, in my opinion, to go there. Also, even 3, like, I don't know. So maybe when Crew is like 2 or 3, and then Cal would be like 5-ish, maybe that's when we'll consider it. But yeah, we're going to. It's just a matter of when, and a matter of like saving up some money for it, because I think it's pretty expensive. What is your makeup routine right now? Detailed products, please. I actually have a video, a get ready with me, that I did like 2 months, 3 months, 4 months ago. I don't remember. It was a collab. It was really fun. Although I don't know if I did the best job, but I thought it was really fun. Anyways, I show you guys all the makeup that I use. It's still pretty much the same. I use a lot of Senegence makeup, which I also sell. So of course I use a lot of that. Like, I'm always wearing lip scents. I love their foundation and their tinted moisturizer. And then I also mix in drugstore products too. Like, I use stuff from Ulta, and just like regular brands as well. So yeah, if you have specific questions, just DM me, but definitely check out that video, because a lot of the stuff is the same. I thought about, let me know what you guys think. I thought about maybe doing like a favorite products of the month on Instagram, and like doing stories of like all my favorite like beauty products or whatever, because that would be kind of fun. Because I used to do them on YouTube, but they never got a lot of views, and I thought maybe people didn't like them, so I thought maybe I should do them on Instagram. Next question, how do you have motivation to work out with 2 small children? I'm struggling. I get this question all the time. It's not really about motivation, it's about making it a habit. The fact that my gym has a daycare is a huge bonus. So I know, like, when I go, I can drop them off and it's just me. You know, have a good playlist that you like, or have a good class that you like to go to, have a friend that you go with. Like, those are all things that I do. That all keeps me motivated. And just make it a habit. Like, do I feel like going every single morning? No, I don't, but I do it because it's just part of our routine. Like we wake up, we get ready, we have breakfast, we go to the gym. It is what it is. If I didn't do that, I would be the laziest person ever, because on days when it's like snowing or one of the kids is sick and we don't go out of the house, we are so lazy and I get like nothing done. But I notice when I go to the gym, I come home, I'm like already like more productive. Like I'm so much more productive when I like do that for myself. Okay. When will you decide on baby number 3 or not? This is like a really hard question because I feel like we do need to decide. Like with Cal, it was like, it just happened. We were like, if it happens, it happens. We'll have kids. And it happened. With Crew, I was like, okay, I don't want Cal to be an only child. I know we want another baby. So we were just like not preventing. And we got pregnant pretty quickly. This time around, I'm like, I don't want another one right now at all. Maybe in a year, we will decide what to do, because it's like, if we want one, I want to have them young. But I also like, I don't know. I also, if I am done, I want to know that I'm done so that I can like, I don't know, maybe pursue things like get a boob job or a tummy tuck, like stuff like that maybe in the future I might want to do. I'll have to know if I'm done having kids or not before I like spend that kind of money on something crazy like that. So I know it's super vain, but that's like one of the things I'm like, I want to know if we're done having kids so I can decide that. So I don't know yet. I don't know. I think it's probably going to be one more kid. Okay, buying a foreclosure. I've heard you mention it before. So this goes into the forever home question. Yes, we've bought foreclosures. We've actually bought 2. Our first house David bought in college was a foreclosure. He bought it before we were even engaged, and it was like a really, really old house, and they were flipping it, and I guess they ran out of money and it got foreclosed on. So he purchased it on foreclosure from the bank, and then him and his dad spent some time like fixing and finishing everything. And then he had a couple roommates that moved in with him and paid him rent. So it was a really great investment, and it was great. If you didn't know, the house we actually live in right now was also a foreclosure. And when we saw it, we were like, oh my gosh, this is like a dream house. And it was so cheap. It was so inexpensive because it was on foreclosure. I mean, we got like a crazy deal. Like I think it was like half the original listing is what we got it for. It was crazy. So we at the time were, I think, 21 years old. Like we did not need a big house like this, like 5 or 6 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms, 6 baths. And we didn't need it, but like we were like, well, it's a good investment. So our plan was to move into this house, live here for a couple years, 2 or 3 years, and then probably like downsize to something smaller, and then like make a profit because we bought it on foreclosure, and then we would sell it like at the listing price. So that was our plan, and now it's been like 8 years that we've lived here, and I'm like, I can't even picture living anywhere else. Like this is our forever home. This is where I want to raise our family. I just love it here. And so I think it's just a bonus that we got such a good deal on it. I don't know why it was foreclosed on. The house was basically, no one had pretty much lived in it, hardly. There was like stuff though in the house, like the owners that lived here, they like left some of their like dishes. It was super weird. Like normally foreclosures are like, they like take out the light fixtures, they like strip everything that they can because they ran out of money. So they try to like collect everything and like get out. But everything was like perfectly intact. It looked like nobody had even lived here. The only thing we had to do was do the backyard. The backyard was still like a mountain of dirt and rocks. So we had to like have it graded and sodded and everything like that. So that was pretty expensive. But that's the only thing we had to do to this house. Otherwise it was like perfect. So it wasn't really a question. So if you're asking like about foreclosures as an investment opportunity, I think it's amazing. As a house to live in, I think it's awesome. Like I think foreclosures are the way to go. If we ever bought another house, I would definitely look to see if there were foreclosures. There's a house that's being built in our neighborhood and it's like abandoned now, and I keep looking on the market to see if it's like went into foreclosure. I would totally like figure out a way for us to like buy it and then finish it and then resell it, because like I think that's just such a great opportunity. Okay, next question. What's your favorite series to watch right now? Right now it's Big Brother. I love Big Brother, and I think this season's gonna be really good. What does David think of your parents moving so close? He is actually, we're both super excited, and he was just, I asked him this because I was kind of scanning through the questions. I want to make sure I've, you know, found the good ones. So he said he thinks it'll be great to have them so close, and like babysitters and just like having family close. It'll be so nice, like the boys just growing up so close to their grandparents, and I'm really excited about it. Also, like not having family here for so long has been hard, and times when I've had to take the kids to the hospital unexpectedly, like urgent care, anything like that, it's so hard. When I was pregnant and I had to go to the hospital a couple times, like it was so hard finding like, what am I gonna do with Cal? Like I've had to bring Cal with me to the hospital before when I've had to be there, and it's just, it's hard. So definitely in emergency situations, it is really nice having family here. So that will be awesome. And just like, I don't know, I just picture like game night and stuff over there. It'll be really fun. And my family, I'm just so excited. Can you tell? Okay, next question. Oh my gosh, oh no, this is almost over. Okay, would you ever move to a different state? No, because we're having like, what a terrible thing if my parents build like their dream house like right there, and then we're like, oh, see ya, we're moving to Texas. Like, no, my mom's been like, are you sure you're gonna stay here? And like, if we don't stay here, they're not gonna like, they still like where they are building a lot. So it's not like they're living here because of us, but like basically. So no, I don't think so. But if we did, I definitely think Florida would be where I would choose. What is your vacation budget, and how do you pick and plan a resort? Vacation budget, we always use cheapcaribbean.com for vacations, and it's super easy, it's super cheap, it's legit. Budget wise, we try to stay like within like $2,000-ish. So that's why I'm like, I don't know about Disney World. Like Disney World I feel like is like, you guys tell me, how much is Disney World? Like, is it like $7 grand? Cause like we go on vacation for like $2,000. Like all of our food is included, our flight, like everything's alcohol, everything is included. That's how we do it. We do it on a budget. We go to all inclusive. So that's how we do our vacations. We are doing a vacation. When you guys are watching this video, we're gonna be on a little trip. I don't even think I've mentioned it, but yeah, it's our anniversary, 9 years, and we're doing like a staycation, I guess. It's actually the venue that we got married at. It's a resort and a lodge, and so we're gonna stay 2 nights there, and my parents are gonna come here and watch the kiddos. It's like 40 minutes from our house, though it's not very far. So we're gonna go there and spend 2 nights by ourselves, and just, we're getting a couples massage. We're gonna do bowling. I think we're gonna do some sort of like ropes course up in the trees. So stuff like that. I'm so excited. It'll just be fun. I mean, I know we literally just came back from a vacation, just the 2 of us, but we had to do something special for our anniversary. So we're doing that. So yeah. Okay, where are those, is this the last question? Last question. Where are those bracelets you always wear from? My bracelets are from thecurrentcustom.com. They look like this. They are like little cuffs. Thecurrentcustom.com, they're by David Smallcomb. They're like, you can like bend them and stuff. They're real gold and silver, so they don't tarnish or anything. I highly recommend them. I love them. David got them for me for our first Christmas together, married, so almost 9 years ago. He bought these for me. I like never take them off. I work out in them. I love them because you can like squeeze them tight to your wrist, so they don't really move around a lot, so I can like still like lift weights and do stuff with them on. And I just love them. So anyways, yeah, Lorraine Stanek, she's a YouTuber. She doesn't do much now on YouTube, but I've been following her for like the past 10 years. And her and her mom have like a little boutique in Sarasota, Florida, and they also have an online website, and they carry a lot of like really nice, like cute, like designer items, and they carry these bracelets on their website. So that's where I bought them from. She wears them all the time. I just thought it's like the perfect layering bracelet with a watch. And I love them. I have them in gold, and then David also got me some silver ones too on my birthday this past year. So that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed this fun little Q&A. I had fun chatting and rambling with you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. I'm starting over completely.